How's it going, chaps? How are we all doing today? It's John with you again, and we're doing another update on the Panzer IV repair project, as I'm calling it. We're working with this kit here, which is the Academy's Panzer IV Ausf H with armour. Let me get it out of the light there. There we go. Panzer IV Ausf H with armour. It's kit number 13233. Okay. If you've been watching the updates, you know that I'm cutting the back out of it and I'm getting an engine for it and things like that. So, but I have the engine. It's after coming. If anybody was watching yesterday's bomb, I did an unboxing of this little kit. Here it is here. That's the set. Okay, it's a lovely little set. It's from Tamiya. It's kit set number 180. Okay. It's a German tank maintenance crew set. Okay, German tank maintenance crew set. And I'm after fiddling around with it. I'm after getting the engine to fit in. It's not, shall we say, correct. Okay, so don't come back to me and say, well, that piece there shouldn't be there, this, that and the other. But when you look into the back of it, you'll see now in a second when we zoom down, that there's an engine in there and it looks perfect. It really does look good. I'm quite happy with it. This kit also comes with two figures, a ladder, tools, an oil drum, battery, other bits and pieces that are inside it, and it's quite nice. It is very, very nice indeed. Some lovely, lovely little bits and pieces with it. And I'm also going to be using a barn type thing. You couldn't really call it a barn. Workshop. Little workshop that Simon Kemp made on his channel, and Simon sent that on to me, and I'll be using that as well as part of this dio. Now, other things that I've done to it, I've on the Panzer IV, when you open up that hatch, the engine inspection hatch, there's two hatches, there's one either side. One has got two big fans on it, and the other side is the way into the air cleaner. Now, I'm not opening the air cleaner side, but I'm opening the side with the fans on. So I had to make fans. I had to make some sort of fan, something that closely resembled what was supposed to be there. And I think I've got it. I think I'm actually after succeeding in getting it. Okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to zoom down onto the bench, onto the thing itself, and what I'm doing is I'm asking your opinion. What do you think? Does it work? Okay. It's not painted yet, so you'll see that the fan section is made up from scrap, basically. Parts out of the spare parts box. I've used two wheels off a Sherman. I've used little flat pieces. Just bits and pieces, and I kind of have it made up. Now this is all just dry fitted, so everything can come apart, and I'll show you that because it'll be easier just to see. Okay, so you know the old squeaky Mac squeak thing with this bloody camera, because I haven't got editing software back yet, but I will have soon. And the laptop has been fixed. Good news there. Simon has sorted it out. So hopefully that will do. Okay. When they're kind of, I just change the get the angle right there. Yeah, a bit better. Now, to excuse me now, I do apologise because it's all a bit shaky. Right. Now, as you can see in there, there's an engine in there, and you've got the fuel tank, the engine with a bit of stuff, and here then you've got the those air cleaners thing that I was talking about. Now if you look online, you get nice pictures of it, and I think I'm after representing it reasonably well. Like I said, what do you think yourself? This is what this video is about, just to get people's opinions on what they think. And did I succeed in pulling it off, shall we say, succeed in pulling it off. So like I said, it's all dry fitted. These bit of blue tack. The figures that came with that set are lovely. They really are nice. they're very nice figures. Excuse me. There's two figures. There's a chap here with a spanner looking down into the engine. The other chap was just looking down. A little open toolbox, and there's tools and all there you can put into it, and a ladder. Okay, so let's just pop this apart and we'll see. Right, it's all just held in together into place with a bit of blue tack. There's the original cover. Okay, and I'm after making up the little fan section, trying to copy close enough to what I could see on the pictures. I think I'm after pulling it off. I think it looks quite good, and when it's painted up it'll even look better again with a bit of weathering and all that kind of stuff. Okay, sticky blue tack there. What am I worried about it now for? I don't know. But right, we'll pop this section off here. Okay, that's the back. I have the Sherson plates all done. I'm in here in a little box, all numbered and everything else, so they got the right order and things. So that's there, and here's this little engine. Okay, now to get the engine to fit in, I'm after having to raise it up. If you can see what I used to raise it up, because I had to measure the height and I wanted it up that it'll fit in perfectly and everything else. I'm after using there we go, a little pointer stick. I'm using those Tamiya sandbags. I finally found a good use for those Tamiya sandbags, because they're crap as sandbags. They really are. They're bad. There's the fuel container. Freaking, why has the word suddenly left me bloody head? The fuel tank. There we go. There's the fuel tank. And like I said, a little platform for the to put the engine on. We're going to put that. We'll stick it there. Sure, why not? Right. And here's that little engine that comes with it. Now, as you see, I'm after adapting it to suit the fitting in of this, because there's other bits and pieces that, you know, these things here is supposed to go out through the side. This thing here is supposed to go out that way, and it fits onto other bits and pieces in the when you fit it to a Tiger or a King Tiger or a Panther. But I'm after changing it around to fit the Panzer IV. So what I did was I cut it there, drilled, used a little bit of wire so it's reasonably secure, and shoved it back in but turned it down that way. This piece here, I just bent it down and super glued it onto the thing there. So that's the exhaust coming out of here somewhere. Like I said, I'm not exactly, I don't know too much about engines. I know a little bit. I've had motorbikes, but I mean that's a little bit. V12 engine, Maybach engine is a little bit bigger than motorbike engines, but it's an engine. An engine is an engine is an engine. Okay. So once that's painted up and kind of a little bit more detailing, and I might put in some wires, I don't know yet. I'll have to sort of look a bit further, a little bit more research on whether I can put in wire up these or not. And all that'll be is just a case of just little wires in there. But I got it to fit. That's the engine that comes with it. I've had to put little panels on because to, you know, light bleeding in and this, that and the other, because I wanted it. It doesn't, it's not made for this kit. So to make it fit for this kit, I've had to do some adaptations and some fiddling, shall we call it. So that's the engine, the air cleaners, and those figures, those lovely figures that come with that set, and a few other little accessories and things. There are a few more accessories that come with it. We'll just have, I'll just shove that back, and we'll have a look at what's left, what I used and what I didn't use. We've got a battery here. these parts aren't being used, they're air cleaners and things. We've got some oil drums, an oil can, a little blowtorch. There's some more exhaust pieces here which I'm not using. We've got an oil drum, a hammer, another little toolbox there, the oil drums, hammer, lids of the oil drums, and we've got a wrench. Don't know what that is, but we have it anyway. Maybe a few other little bits and pieces. I think that's part of the wrench actually. Not 100% sure. So I did think there was a spanner there as well, so I might be wrong. Oh, he's got the spanner in his hand. That would have fit into here, this here. Okay, so you mean it's not an expensive set. It's a very very cheap set, but it did the job for me, and I'm quite happy with it. Really, I'm chuffed with it altogether. Like I said, the engine that comes with it, with this set, is actually for either a Panzer, King Tiger, or the ordinary Tiger, which is the HL230, and it's a HL120 engine, so that's inside in the Panzer 4. But it's still a V12 Maybach, and it's just the engine is just slightly more beefed up for the Panzer 4. So if anybody asks anything and says, "Oh, but the engine's a bit too thing," this is the a souped up Panzer 4, okay, and they've adapted a new engine to go into it, so it's a bit more powerful. Okay, it's a what if. If it comes down to rivet counting, it's a what if. Okay, so let's click back up to John. Why not? Click back up to John. And come on, camera, behave yourself. There we go. No, it's not going to behave itself, is it? There we go. I'm here anyway. Okay, so that's it, lads. That's the update for the moment. Next step now for this is to get the interior painted and the exterior painted as well. So, you know, I'm as good as finished with the tank. Might do another little bit of wiring there, just to throw in a few wires and things, just to make it look engine-y. Wires of loads of, or engines of loads of wires on them. I'm going to say wires of loads of engines on them, but engines of loads of wires here, there, and everywhere else. So we're going to try and replicate that to some degree. Okay. So I've also got the diode to get made up, and any other bits and pieces that I'm going to add on to it. Now I do have another Panzer 4H, which is the other Academy Panzer 4H. I did it some time ago there with a street corner, and I've since taken it off because I've now got a King Tiger on that street corner diode. So I've got a Panzer 4, and I have it here. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, you're behind me there. There it is, behind me. Right, and it's filthy, as in it's had quite a heavy bit of weathering, because the where it was on the diode, it was done with falling buildings and God knows what else. So I know building dust and things on it. But when I cleaned off a little section of it, I don't know, can you be able to see that there? No, it's not showing. I'll have to turn the camera again. Okay. Oh, this is the exact same kit, except it doesn't have the shores and plates on it, right? And if I cleaned off a little section of it there, as you see, it kind of makes that little area look a bit cleaner. So I might have that in the diode as well, with that being washed, if you know what I mean. So I'd only have to clean one little section of it to show that it is being cleaned. You know, do you get me? As opposed to trying to clean off the whole thing. So you can have sort of, that's in the repair yard, it's got to be cleaned and then fixed. This one is in the process of being fixed. You know, so they can be kind of side by side-ish or whatever. You know, we're down here. You know, like I said, there's loads of options to be done to it. Loads of different things I can do. It depends on what size I'm going to actually make the whole bloody thing. And I also have a little BMW with sidecar. At the moment, it's got the two figures glued into it, and if I can get them out, I'll have it inside in inside in the one part, reaching back again, inside in this thing here, which is the going to be the workshop area. See it? That's going to be the workshop. Now I'm going to, if I can get the like I said, if I can get the figures off the BMW, I'm going to have the BMW there. This section in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little table, workbench table, to go in there, and maybe L-shaped, I don't know yet, and that's going to be the workbench for it. Now I know you can buy a set with workbench and this, that and the other, but I don't see the point in buying more stuff. Not when it can be made, not when it's simple little bits and pieces like that. And in my spares box, where I got all the little bits and pieces for this, I've got loads of other little spare bits and pieces which can be kind of, you know, around and put here and there, you know, a few oil drums, that kind of thing. So with a dial like this, you can, it's a good use for your spares box, because your spares box usually just fills up with rubbish, doesn't it? And you've got stuff everywhere and you don't know what to do with half it, and it just sort of fills up and fills up and fills up. So I've got loads of options, shall we say, loads of options to do with this. So until the next update, we'll leave it at that. Clink clink. Do apologise for all the clink clinking. Like I said, if I had my editing software and things, I could edit and make it look all nice and swoosh and professional. But I don't. Not at the moment. I'll have it back. I'll hopefully have it back next week. Like I said, it was when I spilled some tea into my lovely laptop, and I was really depressed over that, because the laptop was a present from Simon, and it was an old laptop that he jiggled and jaggled and got working and perfect and everything else, and he put in editing software for me and everything. And what does John do? He goes off and pours tea into it. So Simon said send it back and he'd sort it. So I sent it back to Simon, and believe it or not, he sorted, and it was the on-off switch that was broken. So he got a new switch into it and it's working again. So he's I'm really chuffed with that, and I thank you very, very much, Simon. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And so hopefully I'll be able to, you know, edit back up again. Now, in yesterday's bum, or after another video just put up after yesterday's bum, a little channel announcement, I said that I've opened a VidMe channel, and somebody asked, am I going to stop doing videos on YouTube? No, I'm not. I'm going to sort of put them up on VidMe as well. Okay. Why? Why not? Everybody else seems to be doing it, so I'll do it as well. So I'm on VidMe as well as YouTube. I'll have a link below in the description box to my VidMe channel. Okay. So if you want to find me on VidMe, do that. I've only got 2 videos up on VidMe at the moment, because you have to be verified to put more videos up. And to get verified, you have to have 50 or more followers, they call it. They don't call it subscribers like they do on YouTube. They call it followers. And at the moment, I think I'm about 24 or 25 followers at the moment, which is good. I'm halfway there. And once I've got that done, then I can put up longer videos, and I can put up more videos than sort of one at a time kind of thing. And, you know, I think you're limited to, it's not even per day, it's per week. So I've only got 2 videos up until I get to 50, and like I said, I think I'm just over halfway there at the moment. So if you'd like to help me out, get over to VidMe, click the link, go over to VidMe and follow me. Okay, and soon I'll be up to the 50, and then I can start putting proper stuff up on the VidMe as well, because at the moment I'm kind of limited to what I can do on VidMe. So stay tuned to the channel, like I said, and we'll have further updates on this this little dio. It's looking good so far. I've some great little ideas up here. Whether I can get the ideas from up here to down there, we don't know. I don't know. I can try anyway. And that is it. All we can do is try and have fun in doing it. That's the great thing about it. I'm really enjoying this. I love the part of modelling where you're not just getting a kit, following the instructions and building exactly what they tell you to build, where you got to do a little bit of work yourself, and, you know, use your bit of imagination and stuff. It's the same with, like, when you're doing a dia. You mean the old standard display base, like I did here with the Tiger, covered in dust, you know, with the Tiger, whereas it's just on a board, on a flat board, or on just a piece of grass. There's no real imagination in that, but it's a nice way to display. But when you actually do, say, a dio, what you're doing is you're telling a little story, and you're sort of a little caption of life and things like that. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, lads. Like I said, stay tuned to the channel for further updates, and don't forget to subscribe. There's a little link down there. Just click the link, and that'll bring you straight to subscriptions. If you haven't already subscribed, you can do it through that. And if you have already subscribed, like I say again, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, lads. And in the meantime, be nice to each other. Have a great week, and go out and buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. Okay, this is John signing off, and I'll catch you on the next one, lads.